Now, I'm not anti-Christian. I'm not, anti any religious group, really. Not all that much. I'm anti certain ways of thinking, really. Alright, I'm anti certain ways of thinking. And it's like, there's a certain class of people who, I mean, very loosely a class of people, okay? A classification, a group of people. People who think in a certain way or behave in a certain way. Who only look at what people say, let's say, just in one form, alright? Let's say a priest, at a lectern, whopping great choir beside him, prepared to go hallelujah any single time when he gives the nod, basically. And he stands there and he says, "This is the truth. This is the gospel truth. In the name of Jesus." And then some silly biddy listens to it. Doesn't look at any source documents, doesn't think about what the original author was saying, doesn't think about what the original character in his own stories that he's interested in is actually trying to tell you. Instead, they listen to some bloke who's got, lights, camera, action everywhere, right? You know what I mean? And the choir beside them, all the little relics that look right. Organ over there, maybe. Nice bit of stained glass behind them. Yay. Dressed the part. And I think this one individual who's made this comment saying, "You really don't know what the devil is really about," was probably one of this class of people. Because maybe I don't know what the devil is really about. Alright? Maybe I don't. Just maybe I don't, hypothetically. I mean, what have you got to go by? Not all that much, really. But one thing I do know is how you spell know when in reference to the idea of knowledge. It's spelled K-N-O-W, not N-O. So you, MegaLordjoshua, are within this group of people who will listen to somebody who is being a pundit and just speaking out in one particular way just because they say, "This is the truth in the name of Jesus." You'll lap it up like a kitten who's discovered that there's some catnip in his milk. It's a wrong way of looking at the world. It's a wrong way of trying to find out stuff. It's a wrong way of researching information. It's unintelligent. Look at source documents. Criticize the person who's standing there saying, "This is the truth." Because that's his interpretation or something he's trying to convince you to think. Maybe you've just been exposed to too much media of just one particular type, to the point whereby you can't conceptualize of anything outside of this little Republicanianity box. Alright? Or maybe the only paranormal TV shows you watch is crap like Paranormal State, which is evidently written by a bunch of lunatic right-wing fundamentalists to try and terrify people about something which could hypothetically be just natural. It's propaganda. And it's stupid propaganda at that. If there's questions to be asked, there's questions to be asked. But for you to imply that you know what the devil is really about, and you can't even spell the word no. Oh. This is what I call painful. Alright? This, there's a certain level of, obviously it's not a physical pain, but it's an aesthetic pain. Okay? Like when you see someone wearing clashing colours. Like when you... Oh, I don't know. Like when you see someone trying to express they've got knowledge and they can't even demonstrate that they can spell the word knowledge. Oh my God. I'm not going to say that, you know, you're not trying. You are trying. You believe something passionately. You want to try and convey it. But there must be better ways of doing it than coming onto one of my videos. I think it's Demonology, Will the Devil Get Me? Question mark, question mark, question mark is what it's called. And just saying, you clearly don't know what the devil's really about. And you spell the word no. N-O. Oh, in the name of all that's holy. We have an educational system in Britain. It's not perfect, but it's there. Okay? It's good to know it's there. It makes us think that we can try and better ourselves. You've got one in America as well. It's also not very good, but it's good to know it's there. Then you may still have some of your textbooks from school lurking around somewhere. And you're on the internet, you can look stuff up. Go on. Try and find out how you spell no. Just for me. And God. He'd probably like it too.